Yo, what's up guys? Kusanagi here doing a Wuthering Waves video on how to cheese some of the level 120 bosses. If you've gone to the depths of the elusive realm, you'll know that if you go further down the river, there's a level 120 bear. If it hits you once, you pretty much die. You can beat it in co-op to help kind of kite it around and chip away at its health. There's also some other content creators that have released guides for different strategies on beating the bear. I will link to those in the description below. The guide the cheese strats I'm gonna show today are for the two sets of enemies that can be found over in the giant banyan and the thorny passage. And the first one is a set of enemies that are level 120 and they work together and they all pretty much one-shot you. We'll see if they're actually here. We beat them yesterday. And so these three enemies, because they're together, it's actually very difficult to maneuver around them. They have a really wide range AoE, or like sniping attack with a fireball, as well as a jump lunge attack that will insta-kill you. Looks like they do not respawn because we've beaten them. But what you would see here, there would be three enemies. One of them is this one in particular. I have it currently equipped to Encore. So if we go to my Echo, it is the Snip Snap. And this one has a one-shot fireball that will essentially kill you. Now, the strategy that you're going to see, there's two different strategies. One is to use a long-range zoner, like Encore, for example, and you can actually get on this ledge and attack from down here. Now, you do not want to ult with Encore, because if you ult with Encore, she will teleport up, and then you will be on a ledge doing close range attacks on the enemy and most likely get killed. So you do not want to ult. It's the worst thing you can do. You essentially just want to cheese them by getting them stuck on this ledge. Now, what we did find is that once you got them down to 50% health, they self-destructed. The second strat is you can also get on this ledge and hit them from here. Now, if you're using Encore, you can hit them with your E attack and blow them up. They will get stuck somewhere around here. You can also use her rage attack and hit them, because they will be essentially stuck on these rocks. And once they get down to 50% health, they will self-destruct. So we have a clip of that, and I'll show the strategy in action that me and my friends did, Allyane and Zethan, who are also content creators you should definitely follow on YouTube. I'll link to their channels for this strategy. The reason we found this was we were also fighting these rocks over here, which are pretty obnoxious. And the rocks are kind of the same problem. They have a long-range AoE. One of them has a laser beam, and just straight up laser beams you through obstacles, if it can. And then there's a dark... I don't remember what exactly the dark energy is, but it's the dark energy spectro, and it will shoot up a thing from underneath you, which makes it very difficult to also beat them. And so the strategy we went with is, if you notice there is a waterfall and a cliff here, you can climb up this cliff and you can bait them down into this area. So if you can separate them, you can use this rock initially to kind of bait them, so they will be spawned right here. You can use this rock as cover, and then because of the angle, the light spectro can't fire its laser beam directly at you. It's going to actually miss. The fireball one and the icicle one also can't really hit you, but the dark energy one can get a ground attack on you, so you don't want to stay here too long. So the cheese strat is to have more than one character, have more than one co-op teammate help you, and you need to separate them. In particular, you need somebody to separate the dark energy spectro, or it's going to kill you, because you're not going to have really any space down here. And so you want to bait them down into this area, And if you can bait them into this area, you can effectively get them around here, and maybe even to like this area here for my attacks or where Encore is standing. And you can use this corner to effectively attack around the wall and hit them without getting shot. The other option is for the last boss, we essentially pushed it off the edge here. It got knocked down, lost its health, and we got it to this rock here. The thing about the fireball Spectro is if you're very close to it, it will jump backwards in order to try and launch a fireball. So if you get right up on it, it will jump backwards and it will yeet itself right off the cliff edge, which is what happened yesterday. So that is another cheese strat. I will show that video of it yeeting itself off the cliff. Hopefully this helps you if you're looking to try and farm these echoes for your as gold echoes.
He's trying to reset, but he can't. I think he's trying to reset, but he actually can't.
I got my shit crashed.
Wait, knock him off the map! Knock him off the map! Knock him off the map!
Yeah, knock him off, knock him off, knock him off.
I might be able to get back in.
He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah, we got it. That has to be the cheesiest skill. Oh, sayonara, Zethan. You will be remembered.
So far, this cheese strategy has worked for us. And if you're looking for more guides on how to cheese different bosses in Wuthering Waves, we will be posting these as we find them, because it was actually a lot of fun just screwing around for a couple hours trying to see how we can get the enemies to basically fall off the cliff on their own or blow themselves up. So if this helped you, please leave a note in the comments and thumbs up the video. If you are curious about other enemies we've pretty much beaten every single enemy on this. On my game, we will probably keep looking for these enemies. So if we find other cheese strats, we will definitely share them. And you can always check us out on Twitch TV/YKusanagi, Allyane, and Zethen. I will link in the comments. It is Allyane AK and Zethen. So thanks and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.